mama.
Lort.
Yo,
My mama.
My
Damn.
mom?
What about their
Yo,
mom?
mama.
I know their
The
mom.
birthing canal you sloughed out of.
Hey, no way. I know my mama too.
Oh my god, we all have something in common.
My mother was a test tube.
I mean, I don't know if we have the test tube thing in common, but like, we all have mothers of some sort.
No one else is a vat rat? Damn. Feel isolated.
No, I'm a C-section baby.
My mother was a test tube, and no one else is a vat rat. Those sound like manga titles. Anyways,
Honestly, no one else is a vat rat is a isekai fucking sci-fi to fantasy. I can see it.
Time to get started.
does anybody remember what happened last week?
We killed
Yes.
some goblins.
I made a deal
Y'all
with the
held
goblin.
hands and sang Kumbaya.
I made a
There's
deal with the
corpses
goblin.
here for that outcome.
I made a deal with the goblin to kill the leader of this group of goblins, so she could take over.
And then you killed the rest of them.
Well, she did say that it would be in self-defense.
For the record,
No excessive
Jenna
force.
Jenna was not a part of this conversation and therefore killed like 4 goblins on her way in.
She also asked us to kill the orcs, so it was more like a
You mean the orcs or the ogres?
ogre.
Wait, you took a side quest from a goblin?
Mm-hmm. We took a side quest from a goblin.
I didn't take shit.
Technically,
You were there. You were there during the discussion.
Yes.
You conveniently didn't notice.
Very conveniently.
Very
It
convenient.
was very dark, and she was whispering.
I was pretending to have night vision the whole time, just like confidently,
Yeah.
like I see everything that's happening.
I see everything smack into a wall.
Oh,
I saw that.
Careful, comfort torch. There's a wall there. Tested its sturdiness for you.
We should light a torch to see if the wall is flammable. Nope, the wall is not flammable. Alright, we should just keep this torch to protect that in the future if we run into more walls. You never know when it's going to be useful.
Works in Dark Souls.
Works in Dark Souls.
Okay,
Anyway.
so we just killed a bunch of shit in a cave and
Yeah.
participated in petty goblin politics.
Basically.
And
Yeah. Basically.
we have successfully rid these villagers of their captors.
Yay! Now we can lead them back to their destroyed and ransacked village.
Yeah, they can rebuild.
They could just wander into the woods and see how they do. Our only obligation was to free them from the goblins. So I'm not going to escort these fucking degenerates.
We should at least talk to them.
I'm lawful evil. I don't gotta do shit.
Hey.
Oh. Maybe I should grab a drink.
Their town's
the energy is
fucked. They can,
right.
like, go somewhere else, fucking live off the land if they can't. I mean, they're gonna get eaten by goblins anyhow, but, like, we already did them the favor of saving them. Their town's fucked. They probably don't have many belongings. Like, what are we
Honestly,
gonna do? Extort them or just do all this shit for free?
honestly, the number of times their village has been raided in the last week.
I even want to live there.
Right.
They can just go there and die. Or they can take their shot in the woods and die. Or, like,
I mean,
the
I mean,
settlement
we've
and
already
start a new
saved
life.
them from goblins, you know.
We've done a lot.
We've turned them into refugees.
But if we take every band of
Potentially-
refugees, we're going to be, like, literally
Potentially-
escorting an
Oh
entire
no,
caravan.
I'm just saying that we've done enough for these people.
But we could still get some information out of them before we leave. Wouldn't you think that the residents of Nightstone would know what the Nightstone would be used for, potentially?
Honestly,
As if the
No.
goblins didn't eat that
They're
person
peasants.
that knew.
It's
I
worth
would
a
trust a
shot.
goblin shaman over, like, any one of these random degens in a cave.
It's worth a shot. That's all I'm going to reason.
Well,
I don't disagree. It's worth a shot. I just don't think it'll lead anywhere.
speaking
It's
of
probably
random
just-
degens in a cave,
Oh yes.
Cade,
Yes.
since you're the one standing closest to the villagers, and does Skull know which way to go?
Nope. But I'm going.
You're going.
We're going to hear a call from this side of the cave.
I have my comfort torch. Oh, from that side. Okay. Okay.
Or did I make it so that you're emitting light?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very dynamic. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love using the colored lights.
Avast ye, scallywag. Come this way.
When the fuck
Cade,
did you become a pirate?
you are approached by a dwarf. And I'm thinking of a name for this man. Or not, no, he has a name. A voice. I'm thinking of a voice. Ah! Hello! What? Did Lady Nandar send you?
No, I'm a denizen of hell.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Nope. That's it.
Don't
Back out the way.
forget me, Tom.
Sorry.
A denizen of hell.
Ignore him.
Don't listen
Well,
to him.
not so much a
He's-
denizen, more
he's a
like
piece
an occasional, you know.
You are not helping.
Sorry.
Well, if they just...
Please, my conversion
well,
later.
if they're with you, then maybe we need to rethink our relationship with the devil.
No. Well, actually, yes. You should
Oh,
rethink your. Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
something for later.
We'll talk.
That's some...
We'll talk
exactly,
later.
something for
We'll
later.
talk later.
Something for later.
Yeah.
But,
It seems weirdly relevant to now.
ma'am, were you and your compatriots sent by Lady Nandar, perchance? Does Ogun
Fucking
know?
were we?
Ah.
It's been a while.
No,
I'm
he is currently conversing with this lady. Person. I know this is just a civilian.
A civilian. The civilian actually does have a name. So let me. She would tell you her name in the course of conversation. There. You're conversing with Daphne Featherstone.
I'm conversing with Daphne.
No.
Jeepers.
You guys weren't sent by anybody. The goblin told you the caves were over here, and miraculously was not lying to you.
yeah, it was a stroke of luck.
Stroke of luck.
Broken clock.
Stroke of luck that you interrogated the one goblin that you interrogated the second least loyal goblin.
He was probably too stupid to think of a lie.
That is also a good point.
Now watch me make him a wizard.
I mean, depending on where your magic comes from, you don't even need to be intelligent. You can just be like the Fawns. Have a lot of riz.
Have a lot of-
A lot of riz.
Not the Riz Goblin. Oh God.
The goblin's so
Riz
strangely
Goblin, now, that's
attractive.
a character idea. Ripped out of his mind.
Anyways, so you all did come here. You guys were not sent by Lady Nandar. If you need to be reminded
Yeah.
of that.
Didn't we do unsavory
But-
things to Lady Nandor?
No.
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 Okay.
I think that was a different lady.
That was a different lady then.
We've killed so many people.
To be fair, they came to us.
We've
They
killed
did.
way more than we've talked to people, which I don't know if that's a good sign.
That's just
I
how, that's
think
how the early levels.
I
of
think
the
it's
go.
purely environmental.
Yeah, I think it was somewhat environmental.
So
As
nature
we all
over
know,
nurture, huh?
the devil's not keen on killing people.
He isn't.
He isn't.
Okay, well, that was kind of I mean, I don't totally know. We have conversations every once in a while. I don't know what his, personal views are, in all honesty. That was more just a joke, because, he's commonly known for, evil. He's really not a bad guy, I promise. Okay, another time.
Another time,
Please.
Ma'am, your expression
We're-
glazed over when I asked. Are you alright?
I'm sorry, it's just aneurysm out of sheer stupidity. Anyway,
Read a book.
I know a doctor in Waterdeep if you need help with that.
Wow, I didn't realize you were that stupid, Drenna.
I am going to fashion your nerve into a festive sweater, okay?
Wait, Owen isn't even here.
No, that was Nappa.
That was Nappa.
Where the hell? I don't see Napa on this map.
Ghost Nappa.
Ghost Napa.
Nappa.
Ghost Napa.
Oh, Nappa!
Jada.
Were you and your compatriots sent by Lady Nandar?
No.
No, we were not.
Ooh. Wait.
We were given anonymous information that you guys were being held here. So we came to investigate. And sure enough, here you are.
You're here to help.
We are here to get you guys the fuck out of here. Now, we have defended your city from several raids. I'm not entirely certain it's still safe to go back there. Do you guys have anywhere other than that town to go to?
Literally anywhere.
Oh. Well,
Because-
we'd have to if we're gonna move if we're gonna evacuate the city, we would have to
The city is
At the very
evacuated.
well, I mean vacate the city as in all of us move away and let the city return to nature.
Oh, it's been returned to. Sorry.
We would need to go and collect what remains of our belongings. And besides, it's only like a mile.
Because
Only a mile
again-
looks at two dead ogres. I feel like we've done a lot already.
again, this village has been raided several times in the last few days. If
Have you
I
ever heard
may
of the
ask,
Battle Royale?
what? What?
It's turned into a battle royale. Everybody's going to claim it.
If I may ask, do you know why so many different groups would attack your village practically simultaneously?
They might want to do
What?
something with a Nightstone.
Yes, that Nightstone is indeed missing.
Well, if it's missing, there's no reason for us to move away.
That didn't stop 3 other groups from trying to raid the city.
Well, maybe they didn't know yet that the Nightstone was gone.
No, we told them.
Also, quick question: what raided you first? I'm assuming you had to flee.
We did have to flee.
Counted a minimum of, what, 4 raids?
Well, we
Who
were
knows?
3 of which we were present for?
a few days
Only
ago.
remember two.
A few days ago?
Giant boulders came raining down from the clouds. And, well, I'm sure you, since you said you've been tonight, so I'm sure you see the state we left town in. Gate open and everything. Weren't even able to leave a nominal. The road to the keep was destroyed, and a good portion of the guards were trapped in the barracks. They're probably still there now, squabbling and fighting over what to do.
Ulfric's gonna lead back to the gate. Did we find any barracks? Just kind of quietly. I don't remember any barracks.
I think we had grievances with the bridge to the keep. Or no, it was blown out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So many
Wait,
bridges.
so rocks fell from the sky, and then what happened?
we fled.
You fool.
Skedaddled.
An educated man would guess it was cloud giants, since I don't know of any weather phenomenon which involves boulders of roughly equal shape and size falling from the clouds.
Engine?
Maybe boulders of unequal shape and size raining down from the clouds is holy vengeance, but if it's even shape and size, it's likely an attack by mortals.
Coordinated assault, if you will.
Okay, so you guys.
Where did you get that from?
You guys ran. How did you end
You're
up
also
captured by
cowards.
goblins?
Well, we
They
ran
ran
to this
from
cave,
rocks,
and
They ran to
goblins
the
were in this cave.
Yes.
and then you just got captured,
there
and
were
most
two
of you eaten.
ogres. No, only one
And
of us.
don't
Was,
argue.
only two of us were taken off to be eaten.
Oh. Wow.
That's surprisingly less than we thought.
Yeah, no, that's like,
Well,
I guess the goblins were fasting or something. Expect more. I don't know.
well, I've got to be honest. We've fended off goblins, orcs, people. I'm not sure what else can raid that city.
Why would you say
I
that?
mean, why would I say that?
You're
Do you
Ever
not
heard of
have,
them?
like, in your fancy culture, a concept of tempting the gods?
Like, you're
Oh,
gonna
please.
jinx us, man.
prompt the gods to give you vengeance, and they
There
will.
are plenty of other things which could raid our town, but
It's gonna be full of owlbears.
Look, unless you also manage to park your town on a dragon's nest, I don't think there's much else that's going to raid your city.
You did it
Oh,
again?
thanks.
no, there haven't been any sightings of dragons as of late, except for
Especially with the Nightstone gone.
Hey,
What does the Nightstone do?
Yes.
your backstory.
Yes.
How far back did we set those events?
I don't remember.
God damn it, Ian.
He had to take a couple years. He had to take more than like a couple years to learn how to fight shit.
And where's your
How to
backstory?
like prop. I never wrote a backstory. We just talked about it.
Oh wait, that
This
means,
is why
that
you
means I
should take
did write
notes.
something. I wrote a couple things. Did I write how long ago it happened?
I don't know. I don't think we discussed that part.
No, we did not write.
I think he was a child. I always imagined he was a child and then spent. How old is he again? 19, and then like spent like I don't know.
I imagined he was a young adult.
He's only 19.
Yeah,
He's actively a young adult.
he's actively a young adult, or maybe an old teenager.
What is an old teenager?
Like 16.
Just before you're a young adult. Yeah, like 16. Like
That's just-
I was gonna say like
It's just a
I was gonna
teenager.
say like 14 or 15. I was gonna say 14 or 15, but you know, go off.
What is...
Old
We'll
teenager.
say it that the events happened 3 years ago. Well, there haven't been any dragon sightings for 3 years. And while dragons are long-lived, they're also, well, often considered to be greedy. Or at the very least, there are quite a few greedy ones.
Kleptomaniac's eye. Not like a dragon disappears for 3 years.
And what was so important about this Nightstone?
Well, the late Lord Nandar was commissioning work into studying that, but his efforts, his contracted efforts, he didn't do it himself. He hired people to do it because he was a good man, and he knew where he was lacking, and he knew when to turn to others for help. He's been dearly missed.
The Nightstone predates
so-
the town?
So let me get
Oh,
this
yes,
straight. You
yes. The
had
Nightstone, the town was built around the Nightstone.
But you didn't know what it did.
so you built a town around this stone. You don't know what the stone does, if it does anything. Named your damn city after it. Built walls around it, and you don't know what it does.
Well, that's sort of.
I mean, in all fairness, my hometown, Jeweltown, we built it around this weird device that no one's really been able to figure out. I mean, it looks cool though.
My town was built around a giant fire pit. What is happening here?
Hey.
Well, they say that obsidian. Well, it's a giant hunk of obsidian, and they say that that with proper enchantment, obsidian can ward off evil spirits. But
I don't think it works.
I don't either. Maybe there was some maintenance we didn't know we had to do.
Argue that the waves didn't come until after the Nightstone was stolen, so maybe it did work for a time.
Maybe.
But it was stolen.
It was stolen, aye.
Well, we've been in this cave for long enough. Let us
Yes.
make haste back to town.
Agreed.
Agreed. Walkie.
Like, fuck out of this cave.
I want to get out of the cave, but I don't know if I wanted to go back to Nightstone. I'm pretty done with Nightstone.
I didn't want to go back to Nightstone.
I want to do anything but go back to Nightstone.
While we're like
Too much
exiting the cave and traveling to Nightstone, I'm just gonna discuss with the leader how my magical abilities come from the devil, and really the only thing that he's asked me to do is to spread his word and to like save people while spreading his word. So he really can't be like much worse than any other god. And from what I can tell, he's kind of cool, and he doesn't put like weird restrictions on you or anything. You know, just lets you live your life and promotes a lot of self-confidence. You know, it's less of a belief wholly and entirely, like it is partially a belief in him, but there is also partially a belief in yourself.
Was alright. Well, I'll have to look into this further. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
-5 Scalbucks.
It's the emotional scoring for how much Scout likes you.
And how many Scalbucks do we currently have?
-5,
Not to
I
know how
guess.
many Scalbucks you have.
get in? What?
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 God.
Huh? Oh, a god. Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ogun was probably scaring the shit out of this poor woman.
Yeah, and we're assuming
Because
that she
he didn't
also
know
got
what to-
escorted out. It's all
Because he
good.
didn't know what to say to her, so all he did was look at her, and he has a natural mean mug face. So it's just him,
Yeah.
just him standing over her,
At some point, she was like,
computing in his mind what to say.
well, if you don't mind, I'll go see if they killed any of my friends. and you're along, and I'm gonna assume.
And you just saw Ogun come back really dejected, like.
I just nod solemnly. Been there.
He just wanted to have a conversation.
What level is it?
Oh, you're covered in blood. I can't talk to you. Scary. I mean, come on. Know a guy, right?
8 in charisma, working hard right there.
Hey, do you guys remember when last you leveled up?
Wasn't it?
Was it the end of or was it before or after last session?
I think I'm level 4.
I
You
think
guys
it
are
was
level 4.
Or I think
it was
at
before
the
last
end.
session.
It was at the end of the fight with the mercenaries.
At the end
Yeah.
of the fight with the mercenaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got attacked by orcs. And then
You got attacked by orcs.
we came to rescue them.
Then you got attacked by orcs and you rescued them 5th level. You're all level 5 now. I'm trying to
All
see-
right. Should
Probably
we
use
do
your-
that
your-
now, or
Yeah, do that. Do that now. I don't expect a combat encounter.
Are we
for
taking... I can't remember. Are we taking average, rolling, or taking max?
I think it's average.
Hang on. I'll calculate my own. Let's see. At a D8, if we were taking max, I would have significantly more hit points than I
now?
currently
No, I
do.
think
Wait.
we're rolling because Drenna doesn't
Yeah,
have that much.
Yeah.
So we're rolling.
That's a 4.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I needed
No,
the.
no. Oof.
I definitely needed the 12 HP. Ooh, I get an extra
Ooh,
attack.
I got
with fast
extra
movement.
attack. Hooray!
Extra attack.
I got uncanny dodge. Now I'm gonna take even less damage.
all right. And
Oh, at this level you added enhanced ability and magic weapon to your oath spells.
Oh, and I got stunning strike.
and I suppose you guys are going to be trying to make your way out of town. Am I correct?
Come on, 10 feet faster. Finally!
Oh, I can get level 2 spells?
Sorry, I'm leveling.
That's all good. Gives me time to do my little now playing bit.
Oh, I don't know
71
if I
hit
can
points.
swap out spells. I'll just keep what I have. When do I get next spell slots?
A while. But you're half caster.
Ah. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Wait, is Always Sunny in Philadelphia still going?
Yeah. Season 16.
Holy shit.
I listened to their podcast.
There we go.
All right.
I just can never get enough Charlie Day.
Fair. Well, so you guys are momentarily back in town.
Oh, my efficiency is nice.
And you see the villagers are sort of immediately just starting to rebuild. They're moving the boulders to a corner, and some of them are, going out to collect wood to try and temporarily repair their homes until better craftsmen can be hired and called in.
I'm not staying here for this.
Nope. I'm also not staying here for this.
And since you guys aren't staying, the guy who was talking to you before, whose name is Morak,
More like moron.
Morak Urgray. He was the innkeep, I believe.
Look, man, the only person I have listed under allies and organizations is Jim James, the bandit made informant.
Oh,
Good
Jim
old Jim
James, the
James.
bandit maid informant. Okay. Now I remember.
Okay, so where are we going now?
Well, as you guys are, when Morak notices that you guys are making preparations to
During
leave
up to
town,
leave.
he approaches you. Hello. You are of the adventuring sort. Yes, you're going to go off to new places and new lands to find whatever suits you.
Aye,
Dog kind
glory.
of turns his head up like, oh, That is what we're doing. I'm an adventurer.
Adventure.
Adventurer.
I'm gonna clap.
Yes.
Adventure.
Well, a good friend of mine was killed in the attack. She lived alone here, but Samil often spoke about her brother Markham. He's the sheriff up in Bryn Shander, which is up in the Icewind Dale. If you guys are maybe looking for somewhere to go, the Northway, they tend to have quite a bit of work for adventurers up there. And if you could inform Markham of his sister's passing, I'm sure he would. Well, he's not the kind to shoot the messenger. He would be sad, but he would appreciate you letting him know. And he has a right to know.
It seems like the good thing to do.
And
Yeah.
how noble of you to volunteer to go and tell him that while we go as far south as possible.
Me.
Well, I have to.
I mean, I'd be willing to tell
We're
him.
just gonna kind of look around. Me. I mean, if that's what we think is best.
Again, I'd be perfectly willing to tell him, just let him know that his sister is safe in the arms of the devil.
Just us, we should deliver the mourner's message.
I could quickly pen a note, and he would recognize my seal.
That might be good,
That
rather than
giggling
just like
balls of the giant
a few
king. Yep.
strangers
We'll
just
do it.
showing up and being
No.
like, "Hey, your sister's dead. Sorry about that."
She died heroically,
Is-
I think.
It is
We weren't
always
even there
it is
for her
awkward.
death.
It is awkward news to deliver.
Like, we can definitely deliver the news. I'm just like, if you really care about her and stuff, like, I know it's strange for me to be the one saying this, but, maybe, like, soften the blow a little with, kind of some kind words and, like, just letting them know, like, hey, us and the whole village is here for you, and you should know that while they weren't able to save your sister, these adventurers here were able to save your other, friends and loved ones and stuff.
You can plan your speech on the road.
No, that's why we get the
Oh.
note. So
Yeah,
we
you
don't
have
have to
the-
do a
You
speech.
have the note.
Only one man has ever defined me as gentle, so probably shouldn't go down that road.
Yeah.
Not
Was it
exactly-
your husband?
That man now dead.
No, it was my lover Simonius in the fighting pits.
Aw. That's so
Shut
sweet.
the
Oh.
fuck up.
Simonius, I've heard
No,
of him.
I mean that
He was an
genuinely.
I've heard of Simonius. He was an excellent fighter. Is he still around?
Yes. And he is
That
quite
was a
known
long
for his
time.
swordsmanship.
And his swordsmanship, I hear.
So you
Carl
guys
looks
like, go
fondly in the
together.
distance.
So he sets off to go quickly pen a note so that you guys be like, hey, I have this note. Do you guys have it? So that you guys can be like, hey, we have this note for you, instead of just outright telling him his sister's dead.
Yeah, we are the messengers.
Does anybody know how to like play an instrument? Maybe we can like play some. I don't know, like just some
A
like
singing
nice
telegram?
comforting music, like while he reads. I don't know. Music is very helpful. I mean, I've heard of a thing called music therapy. I don't really know much about it, but I've heard it's a thing. I just figured, like something soft and somber might like fit the moment. I don't
I
know.
miss my village.
I don't know. How do people like handle death? Like
Fucking.
Not
good.
well.
Not good.
I mean,
I mean, in
my
the
only
moment,
experience with death.
grief.
it was. Well, it got kind of interrupted.
Well, let me tell you, for somebody who's watched an entire village die, yeah, it's not exactly fun. It's not a fun experience, right? Yeah.
The
Yeah,
only people
yeah,
I've
I
known
just
that
figured-
have died are people that I've killed.
Oh, same here. Well, oh wait, no, that is true. Yeah. Sorry.
Are we bad people? Am I a bad person?
You just
Well,
more-
it
Is
depends
that-
on the
Is
perspective.
that-
of
Is,
soul.
find it
is
funny.
immediately after that he comes up, that the dwarf who was talking to you before, Morak, he comes up, and you can tell that he's been kind of crying. I didn't think I'm sorry. I just didn't think I'd have to write this note for another few decades at least. And he hands a note off to Kate and goes running back.
Thank you.
Oh wow, he's really broken up about this.
Mm.
Yeah, his friend
Oh.
died.
So did
I
mine.
wish you.
Decade's optimistic.
So did mine, and I wasn't crying about it.
Well, why not?
I just bottle it up. I have
Why?
better things to do.
You have better things to do than feel emotions.
Yeah.
If the
Yeah.
Fight Master didn't burn out my tear ducts, I'd still cry and feel no shame about it.
Who the fuck?
When you lost your dog.
My motto is, I just bottle up all my emotion, and at some point, I'll die.
But then
What happens if the emotion comes out before then?
I'll die.
You'll die from expressing emotion?
Die.
Is that a monk thing or like an
Oh,
orc thing?
no, it's a family thing.
family trait. You can't
Well,
express
just a quick
emotion.
question. Will you, like, if you, like, smile, will you have to, like, be obligated to kill yourself? Or, like, if you feel the urge
Oh.
to cry, will you just spontaneously combust?
If suicide's
Like, what
my
type of
shovel, I'll kill
situation
you,
is
Hogan. I got you.
Well, the positive emotions aren't really a circumstance thing. Like, I can smile whenever the fuck I want. I can laugh and shit. It's really just the, like, really, like, when I lost my family, it was more like, well, unfortunate. I gotta kill this dragon now. Yeah.
So it was really
Alright.
just kind of a moment of, oh, there goes Melanie. That's a shame. Like
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Cheerio, go get my teas and crumpets.
I really liked her. Yeah. It was.
I feel like the world could do wonders with a profession dedicated to helping us express the finer complications of these traumas and how they slowly unravel in our minds like
It would really
idiosyncratic
help.
code.
Hmm.
Okay,
I'm
we
sorry,
can
I
discuss
spaced
the
out.
philosophies of life and death at some other point.
Yeah, let's get this, like, horrible, sad, like, letter over to this guy.
Cade, what's sadness?
Because we're good people.
And we spent all session on the saddest quest ever.
Does anyone recall which direction we're going?
North, Icewind Dale,
North.
by Bryn Shander. That's my territory. I know the area.
Oh, good. You can be a guide then.
Alright, so you guys are headed out?
Literally bottling. Yeah, I think we are. I have faster movement speed, so let's do the math. Could you imagine?
Traveling pace is 24 miles in an 8-hour span.
That's not terrible.
Cool.
No,
As
it's
we're
it's a little faster than normal. It's a little faster than what, people are. It's 3 miles an hour.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'd
You
like
want-
have to take like an hour break after like a mile.
Yeah.
So, as we're traveling, I would like to at least make an attempt to replenish all the healing potions that I burnt through during that excursion.
All right. Make a nature check.
Can I say that before we left, we stole a chicken?
No.
You stole the chicken.
Damn.
That's a nat 20.
No, you sort of gave up your opportunity to have a chicken by letting him go.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just not pro pets in this party.
No, I'm pro pets and pro pets accessories. It's just you guys gave up your opportunity to have a chicken.
I learned how to make some pets. I mean, technically
Make
they're
the
called
jump.
demons, but
Oh, I thought you were
Same
going to take
difference.
a car and take a handful of feathers and
Sorry,
try to match
I'm-
them together into a vague amalgamation of a creature.
no. I just learned the spell summon lesser demons.
What
Yeah,
makes
I
them
do.
lesser? What
Oh,
makes a
they-
demon greater?
Are they gonna
No,
be a friend?
I need the blood of a humanoid that's been recently killed to do it.
Oh,
So I
you
guess
can use
because
corpses.
Quick
Easy.
skull,
Oh, yeah.
kill me.
We spend
I-
like most of
I
our
have
time
no
together,
doubt that-
surrounded by corpses.
I know it's great, right?
Quick skull, kill me. I need to see how this works.
Wait,
Done.
but if you're dead, how are you gonna see it work?
Well, ghosts are a thing, are they
You
not?
can't. You can't
Well,
use
sure they
living
are,
blood.
but do you
it
have
not?
unfinished business?
Better than dead blood?
Well,
Well, here's the thing: is that the person needs to be like recently killed, so that I still have like kind of a recent pathway from like their their soul acts sort of like a bridge. Okay, so it connects me to hell. I pull them through the bridge via the person's blood.
Wait,
Does that make
everyone
sense?
goes to hell?
Actually, add a character here. The blood is actually used to draw a circle to protect you from the demons.
Nerd.
Anyways.
I had
Yeah.
another character with the same spell.
Ah.
Nice.
So it's
Interesting.
in the course of the day of travel, Dren is able to gather enough healing potion, enough herbs and spices to make 10 healing potions.
Fuck yeah.
I would say that you're not able to make them all at once.
Okay.
You'll have to.
We should get her on beer.
I think the way to do this is at the end of a long rest, make a medicine check, and that'll be your progress towards healing potions. Depending on the medicine check.
Okay.
Anyways,
Any
you
quiz?
guys, this moon with legs is a token representing the party. You are
Yes.
all able to move this. When you move it, first drag, and then at every point where you would, occasion and drag and right click. Occasionally.
I will not be moving this token.
I also
That's
was
That's because
like,
you
I'm
refused
not
to
gonna
use that
touch it.
mouse that I bought for you.
What are you talking about, Joe?
What mouse?
Oh.
What
What
mouse? I don't own a pet
God damn
that
it.
is smaller than a dog.
So, what is
a
our
giant
final
mouse.
destination?
So you guys have been asked to go up to Bryn Shander,
Bryn Shander.
which is way
Where
up in the
is-
north.
By Icewind Dale.
Yeah,
Icewind Dale.
Ah, there it is.
Oh.
Way the fuck up here.
Ah,
way the
Orsent.
fuck up there. Over by Orsent, yes.
This
You
is
guys
the
can move-
Hold up.
Northlands.
24 miles in a
some-
day.
I'm
Let me do some
pretty
quick
sure
math
I'm
right here.
wanted in like most of the North for like a decade as a fucking raider.
Well, that's too damn bad.
That's
nobody
too
got-
damn.
Nobody got a good enough look at your face to make an accurate wanted poster.
You know what? That's very fair. I have very
Alien.
soft eyes. They never
Alien.
get it right.
They always get the nose wrong.
It's not nearly as crooked.
It's not nearly as crooked.
I always straighten it properly. This looks like a rookie brawler's nose.
I just wanted to be known that I saw fire shear, but unfortunately my brain translated that to fish bear.
Fish bear.
Good old fish bear!
That's actually
Fish
a
bear?
poverty district in Fireshare.
Fish bear.
So that
Fish
is
bear
that is
district
a
of Fireshare.
750-mile journey.
Yeah, no. It's a long fucking walk.
We should get some horses or something.
That's why I didn't want to agree to it.
It's gonna be cold as balls when we get there too.
My dream of being on the
24
southern sandy
miles
beaches
back.
dashed.
Interesting phrase, cold as balls. But balls, like, aren't consistently cold. They more, like, change due to the temperature.
You
So,
can
like,
just pull a-
is everyone's balls just really cold? Because I found
No,
that mine
mine
are
are
hot
always
more
hot.
often than not. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
Oh.
radiators, it's concerning sometimes.
May I didn't need to know any type of information about your
I think,
testicles.
I think cold
Oh,
as
I'm
balls
sorry.
is like cold enough that you feel your balls shrink.
Fucking too good to
That's
know about
fair.
my balls.
I didn't want to know about your balls.
Well, your fault for not being more curious, man.
Anyways,
Am I fucking weird? Trina, am I the weird one for not wanting to know
You're
about
all the
somebody else?
weird ones.
Huh?
Oh,
Okay,
that's so nice.
yeah, simple math time. The simple math time, move a day at a time.
Oh
Alright, you
my
said
god.
24 miles a day?
Yes.
How many days are in a month? Or in a week?
So there's,
So there's 10 days in a week.
It would take us
Like
2 days to
Halloween.
get to Water Deep.
Yes. It would.
How much would it cost to just pay a guy to fucking deliver this letter?
That is a good question.
I have like 15
More money.
gold. We do not need to go to
For the record, it is
Brunch.
closer to 30-ish days.
Be like 31 and a quarter days.
I'm bad at math.
Was that,
Alright,
wait,
so
was
we
that
spend-
good math?
We spend 2 days to get to Water Deep.
Yeah,
Pack up for the use whatever funding we have to pack up for the journey. You know, if at all possible, try to get some get a horse and carriage, or just mooch off of a wandering traveler who happens to be heading in that direction.
Looking for an escort or something, just grab an odd job.
Yeah,
I hear Hundelstone's a popular trade destination.
Hundelstone's up there. I haven't. Oh yeah, it is. It's just
Alright,
before
so I am-
Alexander. I haven't memorized this map.
I am
No, that's fair.
moving. I am moving to Token. I head 2 days to Waterdeep.
Head 1 day. Move it 1 day. I said 1 day at a time.
I know you said 1 day at a time, which is why I was telling you I was moving it 2 days.
Okay.
Because I don't feel
I
like
want to
we
go
can
to
do that
Fish
first.
Bear.
Okay. So after 1 day, something happens.
Oh,
After
boy.
1 day. As you guys are getting up and packing up camp from the first day, you see an enormous tower floating on a billowing cloud 1,000 feet overhead. And to be
Well-
to be both notable and visible, the tower must be hundreds of feet tall. And it kind of looks like it's a... The tower looks like it's wearing a wizard hat.
Yeah.
And as...
Wait, the tower
A tower, yes. Hundreds of feet tall
It-
tower. On a cloud.
wearing a
1,000
wizard
feet
hat.
overhead. Yes, wearing a
You
wizard
don't see
hat.
that every morning.
No, you don't see
Well-
What you all gawking at?
Guy like rubs his eyes and looks again like,
that.
By this logic, every other building, I've now just learned that every other building is just hanging balls out.
It's incapable of wearing. Yes, they're bald.
What is your obsession with balls, mate?
I don't really know, to be honest.
A little bit.
They're just on my mind today.
A little bit of loneliness there, a little bit of repression there. It all adds up.
Wait, repression?
You see, as the tower drifts closer, stairs made of clouds begin to form underneath it and descend towards you.
Oh,
No. No. Last thing that came out of the sky killed my village. Nope. I'm out.
You know what's funny?
Was it a
I'm
giant
not even
structure with a hat?
attracted to balls.
It has a hat, though. Maybe it's trustworthy.
I don't
Don't
trust.
Would a hat
Anything.
inherently imply trustworthiness?
No,
I mean-
it would not. It wouldn't.
It's
I don't
weird.
trust wizards.
Okay.
They're sparkly in a deceptive way, not a fun way.
Do you
I don't trust
warlocks?
giant. I don't trust giant
Well, I mean,
fucking towers.
they kind of have to be good on their word, no?
I mean, yeah. I mean, their whole thing. Well,
How
my whole
high-
thing. Well, a deal
how
is
high-
a deal. You know.
Exactly. You know, you can trust a warlock. But a wizard,
How high is these descending clouds?
too
in the
many
sky?
books.
So there's the staircase has, in the time it's taken you to sort of begin arguing amongst yourselves, the staircase has sort of ended just outside the spot you made camp, and just looking at it, it's probably 1,000 feet of stairs.
Nope.
Fuck that noise.
Not
Nope.
the biggest fan of heights.
Walking away. Bye.
Can we all just collectively ignore the wizard tower?
Ignore
gonna-
the obvious plot hook.
Yes.
You are allowed to ignore the quote unquote obvious plot hook.
I don't want to say hi to it.
Just, Skull sees no reason that you would
got a
go
hat.
up there. It's very...
It's sentient.
That's not an argument for.
I mean,
Can
if it
Ulfric walk
if
up to
it
the
could
stairs and
move-
knock on them?
You're gonna knock on the stairs.
Yes.
Test for solidity.
So the stairs are surprisingly firm, and
What noise do they make? Are they made of stone?
they're made
That
of cloud.
has.
Like you
They're
knock
made
on
of
it,
cloud.
you knock on it.
It makes
Doesn't
the
really
sound
make a
cloud
noise.
makes.
Well, clouds are just made of water, right? So you knock on it. It kind of makes the sound a cloud make. There's no sound that a cloud makes, really. It's like it's solid, but there's not really. It's solid. It's firm, but like it definitely it pretty much gives way immediately, and now your knuckles are wet.
I'm gonna
Going
step
from-
onto the first step.
That went from it's solid to it gave way immediately.
No, it's
Me too.
It just made cloud noises and disappeared.
Where do we stand? Now?
I was not.
All right.
I was
That
not
is two
prepared
different
for.
levels.
I was not prepared for this. I didn't think that you would go and knock on the stairs. They're made of.
Well, I mean,
They're
made of cloud.
The handout just says they're made of firm cloud stuff, but clouds are made of water.
you should
So I guess
check
it would be like
that it's firm
So
cloud
basically,
stuff.
So it'd be like-
what it
it
is,
would be like warm
basically what it
ice.
is it feels like you're knocking on plexiglass that has an inch layer water on it.
Have you guys seen the
Telepathy
first
specific.
Puss in Boots?
Yeah.
You know how long it's
Yeah.
been?
I know. It's just the time that they like first go up the beanstalk and stuff, and they're like playing around in the clouds. That's what I'm kind of imagining. Like that
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
that's good.
solidity is what I'm imagining.
You can walk on them safely. That is the answer to the question.
I'm gonna walk on the stairs.
So you wop wop. I'm gonna wop 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 my fist up your ass. and not in some way that could be construed as attempting to be enjoyable. It's just going to be punching your ass, and it keeps going.
Threaten me with a good time.
Okay, so
I might threaten you with a good time. If that's your definition of a good time, that's the threat.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. Drenna refuses to get on these stairs.
Oh, I'm not getting on
refuses to get on these stairs.
I'm going on the stairs.
You have fun,
Cade
Dave.
deserves solo content.
I will.
I'm proud of you.
Going paid.
I'm so proud of the both of you.
Anyone ever play euchre?
What the fuck is Yuga?
Wait, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm going to DM intervene here. Either all of you climb the stairs or none of you climb the stairs, because we're only an hour into session and I can't, and I am ill-equipped to be in two places at once.
That is fair. Well,
That is-
considering that the majority of the party does not want to go up the stairs, I will go back down the stairs.
Okay.
Yes, then I will follow. Rest in peace, funny wizard hat tower.
Democracy.
R.I.P. Bozo.
I
Funny
love
Wizard Hat
democracy.
Tower.
I'm going to look at the tower and just very quietly and almost nostalgically say, "Goodbye, my love. Another time."
Did you know that fucking tower?
You bond really quickly with inanimate objects, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's because I didn't have a lot of friends growing up.
Hey.
I was about to say, I don't think the celestial plane you can get to by walking up a set of cloud staircases.
Hey,
But you
hey,
can't not get to the celestial
This
plane by
torch
walking up a set of
is
clouds
named
to space.
Benson.
Ugh.
I need you to take care of it.
The torch?
The torch is named Benson. I need you to take care of it.
I'm gonna nickname you Barry B.
I am going.
And it begins.
I am this close. You can't see it. Actually, you can see it because I'm going to turn my camera on. I am this close. It's just
Hold
moving
on.
I am
Apologies.
I am off the deep end, and so you guys are. I am genuinely not upset you're ignoring the obvious wizard tower, right? You are within rights to ignore the obvious wizard tower because it's an obvious wizard tower, and more than one of you has a reason to distrust wizards. I'm not going to say who has a reason to distrust wizards or who does mistrust wizards because that's not my information to share. So you're continuing on to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as this isn't too much a pain in your ass.
No, you're
Yeah,
being
Okay,
sarcastic.
then yes.
I think we need to rein it in just a bit.
Gotcha.
I'll be more adventurous. I only realized I was an adventurer like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Onward to Waterdeep.
Gal didn't technically immediately do a career change.
Okay.
It's all
And you
good.
said
we are.
and you said
we're
to
rock and
roll- you said to roll a medicine check at the end of every day to see how many of these ingredients I can turn into potions or something.
Yes.
Cool, yeah.
So, because having just a massive stack of healing potions to chug with homebrew potion rules to get a little out of hand, and I want to have as few reasons to throw monsters above your CR abilities at you. We're just gonna do a progress bar. So for every 20 points of medicine check rolled, you make 3 potions, but you have to make the 20 points to finish the potions.
Okay. Hold on. I got this.
I'm gonna.
I got it.
Are you writing it down?
Yeah. So
Where are you writing this down?
I'm writing it down as a resource.
It's a resource. Okay. So, as a resource on your character sheet that I'm pulling up so I can show it on the recording, so that if I come back and check this, I know what's going on. Though I probably check the sheet before I checked the other thing. But players, try not. Potion progress. So I'm gonna say total is 20 equals 3. Right, so that we remember that every 20 nets you 3 potions.
Okay, so I'll put that down here in the name then.
Okay.
That way we can actually use it as a progress bar if we needed to.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onwards to Waterdeep.
Onwards to Waterdeep. And since you guys have control of the token, you'll only move when somebody moves the token. So you'll have to effectively agree on your...
Ooh, what's our marching order?
Around the movement.
I mean, we know where we're going. It's a pretty straight fucking path. I don't think we need to work out detours or anything.
No detours, but we should still do a marching order in case of unexpected attacks or encounters.
That can be an instrument.
Yeah, and whoever we put in the front would technically be leading us, so they'd be the ones designated to move the token.
Shit.
I'm checking the rear.
Oh no. I just have 71 health. It made sense. Damn it.
Okay. So what's the order? Said skulls in the ass?
Yeah, that's totally the order. I'm rear guard hardcore.
Wait, no.
Ken is gonna be.
I'm like
Ken's
trying to
gonna be
bullshit up.
I said I'm in the rear.
Oh, okay. Ogun's in the rear. Ogun's up the ass.
Organs of the ass.
Okay.
You're damn right I am.
So Ogun's in position 5, we will call it. Who's leading?
Me. I just was going for the traditional tank spot.
Okay. Who's second?
Ulfric will be.
Okay.
Trina will be third.
Drenna will be third, which leaves Caden fourth.
Alrighty.
The shorter party members are sandwiched by the two taller party members. It's hilarious.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
And at the middle of that sandwich are the shortest. Is the shortest party member.
Okay, so it is.
Technically, it means from
Ulfric.
certain angles we're hiding the amount of people we actually have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the weight of our boot prints would help cover the slighter people's boot prints.
There's your marching order. Just that I've set it somewhere so I can remember it when setting up encounters.
Oh no, it's easy to remember. It's Sudco.
Sudco. You gotta remember that Sudco.
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 In the alternate Ruby timeline.
Sudco.
Alright, so let's see. It was, 22 in a day?
24 in a day.
We're stopping at Waterdeep anyhow. Which is like 18, 19 some miles from where we are. And I assume we'll probably stop there. At least, well, fuck it, I'm leading. I assume we're stopping at Waterdeep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was said.
So,
What's the supply consumption rate for this journey? Like, I don't want to starve to death due to negligence.
Starve to death due to negligence.
so,
I'm going to wave my hand at that because that's not what this campaign's about.
Fair enough.
So my recommended plan was we find a merchant or a caravan who happens to be heading north. It doesn't have to take us all the way to our destination, but we just kind of piggyback off of them
We could
until
hop from
they-
caravan to caravan if one doesn't go far enough.
Exactly.
So you guys are. So what? So how exactly do you plan on mooching off this caravan?
Look at me. Look at Dogan. We all know how we're doing this.
We're hired guns.
All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
We'll guard the caravan.
Well, with a
In fairness.
with the
Either in
basics-
exchange with either exchange for transportation or however else they feel like compensating
I
us.
mean, there's like raids and orcs all over the place and a dragon sighting. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure people are definitely looking for guards.
Yes, there are mostly the hot goss, as it were, is giant attacks, and of course there's the regular banditry and roving gangs of, and
Goblins.
yeah, that falls under the general umbrella of banditry. There's dangerous wildlife. Flora and fauna. I like saying flora and
Owlbear.
fauna. The occasional owlbear. That'd be the fauna. So you are able to find. So there are two. There's a few, but there's actually quite a few leaving Waterdeep, and nobody's going quite so far as Bryn Shander.
So we just need to get north. As far north as we can get.
Yeah, there are people headed up to. There's. Let's see. I didn't think I'd need to. I didn't think about this. I was. You can tell that I was prepared for one eventuality, and it didn't happen. And that's on me. And
You
only
know,
on
you can
me.
take your time. Like, we don't need to rush you, especially if it compromises potential
Story, yeah.
content. I like your story. I like the way you do events and stuff.
Thank you.
Good things are worth the wait.
I just gotta think a moment. Basically, I gotta come up with some NPCs on the spot.
So
Yeah, no problem.
we should roleplay.
Scowl comes in, sweaty.
Whoa.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Finishing chopping the wood.
It was hard work.
Oh, lightening people's pockets. I see.
She's a
Kate
thief.
is looking through a book
There are.
sexily.
So what we can do here is there is a portion. Who here has Xanathar's Guide?
Like the book itself, or
Access to its contents.
Yeah,
I have
tapped out
access
on the
to
book set
content.
I
of
believe
Volos.
I have Xanathar's Guide.
I know I
and-
bought it on
yeah.
Roll20.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to open this particular part because there is. Let's see, magic item, crafting item.
Deep on the reader.
So there's a lot that you guys can.
Dude.
We're gonna use some Xanathar stuff. So
There
it
we go.
seems
Yeah,
that
that's good for everything. What am I looking at?
so if you guys aren't doing anything specific, you'll be carousing. Page 126, example downtime activities.
Okay, what chapter is that in?
Chapter 2.
Chapter
Hi.
2.
Have a hobby, I
Minor
believe.
items.
Of course, my book
You
is
have
very.
Example downtime activities. Here we go. Buying
Okay.
magic items.
Infos guide to
So
everything.
it seems that
Carousing.
Drenna's up to some crime.
Drenna is a thief. That is her job. That is her occupation.
Okay. Oh, this is like long. The example one here is like some long time shit. It says you must spend 1 week and at least 25 gold gathering information. You're in a big town. We're gonna.
Oh, my hobby is the horn, but I don't think it's the horn I was thinking of when I picked it.
My computer is trying to kill it.
Yeah, this is all stuff that's
No,
supposed to be over the course of weeks, not over the course of, say, an afternoon. So if Drenna's just gonna wander around picking pockets, I think Drenna should make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, wait. I can do a thing. I'm an entertainer.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
I just thought of a meme to
Not
put
my best
into
work.
memes.
Oh, so your success is assumed here because you have an afternoon to pick pockets, so you have time to case out your. This isn't measuring whether or not you succeed. This is measuring how much you succeed. And
Okay.
and now I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 4, inclusive.
Two.
One more time.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 4, inclusive.
3.
Alright, you managed to lift 34 platinum pieces off
Oh,
of
shit.
a very rambunctious and very drunk elven prince who is
We should buy a boat.
who has come down from I should have like figured out where rich people might be from, or where there's like a community of elves. He claims to have a keep in the high forest, and he's carrying a lot of money with him. So maybe he does have a keep in the high forest. But you can tell that he's mostly trying to drunkenly wet his penis.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
This man.
The High Forest is a large place.
It is. That's why he chose it.
You tell me Waterdeep isn't full of the most honorably intentioned people?
No. I'm telling you, it
Ouch.
is full of the opposite. Most people here are scumbags. The Industrial Revolution and its consequences. Anyways, so Drenna's spending the afternoon pickpocketing. Who's gonna spend the afternoon actually looking for the merchant?
Not
I
over.
was gonna say, with
I'll
my
look for him.
gladiator background, I was figuring I'd probably be able to, like, sell myself as, like, an above average warrior. Maybe I'll just go to a bunch of, like, random caravans and just, like, start juggling my hatchets and my, trident, like, flexing my pecs.
Actually, people, if you go around looking for work, people would recognize you as having won that tournament I talked about at session 0, or session 1, if we remember.
Skull doesn't, in character, actually remember that. He tends to go places and people are like, you want some kill? He's like, I don't want some kill. So, to him it was just Tuesday.
It was, yes.
They call it a tournament. He called it Tuesday.
Yes. The grand tournament held only once every 25 years. And it was just a Tuesday. That's actually brilliant. So he's like, he finds work way easier and doesn't know why.
He just assumed he's really good at juggling.
I mean, I imagine he's at least able to keep the act going.
I mean, he hasn't lost fingers yet.
He hasn't lost fingers yet.
I mean, the guys on the boat loved it when you're out at sea for like 3 months.
It's very amusing to watch a man juggle lots of axes.
It is. And they'd occasionally toss one at you and you'd incorporate it in, like, almost seamlessly because you've been doing this so long.
Yeah. I want tips. I want them to fight over who's going to get me in their escort.
So while the going, so you know that you, as someone who may or may not have, as someone who may or may not have, as you may or may not have embarked upon mercenary work like this in the past, and you know that the going rate is 3 copper pieces per mile per person. But because you're such a well-known name, there are the two caravans are offering you and your 4 compatriots a silver piece per mile per person to provide protection on the road.
Okay, that's actually good, honest work. Okay, hold on.
It's good, honest work.
I don't even need to do skullduggery here.
Yeah, don't even.
Who's going further?
So, well, it's being offered to 2 ways. One caravan is.
That's how I like.
One caravan is willing and able to pay half up front.
Oh, I feel like something's gonna happen. That's gonna make me want half up front.
And they are headed up to...
I thought it was going to end at Roadhouse.
Nope. I just have to drag my map.
They are going far.
So
Helmsholt?
they're heading up to Neverwinter, which is a...
Oh, okay.
Very
What's
long
the game?
I played that.
At 24 miles a day, that's about 16 days.
Yeah, well, they're offering it per mile, so I need to, like, get
So it's a silver per mile. Yeah, that's math.
That's like 300-ish?
Well, it's more just drawing a, God damn. Okay, I'm gonna measure up to Thornhold first. I'm just trying to keep as close to the road as possible, because they'll be following the road.
These merchants move as the crow flies.
No, they, so, we'll say to Thornhold is 151 miles. Just so I can drag my map some without another 100, so 252 to Leylon.
You know, I'm not 100% certain, but I think 2 bees just smacked into my window simultaneously.
And then another 130 to Neverwinter.
What do those bees know?
So 382 miles is 382 silver pieces, which is 38 gold pieces. So they're offering you 20 gold pieces up front and another 20 gold pieces upon arrival in Neverwinter. They're doing some rounding for the sake of securing your bid. The other group is heading a little further, but they'll only be able to pay you upon safely reaching Mirabar. And I'm going to measure a little looser to Mirabar because I realized I can just round it up at the end because they would round it up in 156 to Red Larch.
For some reason in Scal's mind, he just feels like
156.
Drenna's gonna be a problem.
162.
The fuck? I haven't done anything to you yet.
No. I just mean, like, your fanciness. Scott
My
doesn't
fancy?
fully trust it.
My fanciness.
272, 79.
Also, you're, like, super scathing and mean, so long voyages with you might wear on people who aren't as into degradation as Skull is.
279 plus 105 is 384.
You're not exactly a ray of sunshine. I feel like the rest of the party's way more amenable.
4 plus.
To be honest, Kate just wants to be friends with Drenna.
384 plus
Like,
151.
Drenna just seems entertaining as hell.
384 plus 151.
Exact opposite opinion that Jenna has of every other member of the party.
5. 8 plus 5, 13. So, they offer you. So, the first caravan is able to pay you 20 pieces up front and then 20 pieces when you make it to Neverwinter. And the other caravan is paying you 60 pieces to take them to Mirabar, but they won't be able to pay you until they get to Mirabar.
I don't know if it's just because I was like born under capitalism, but I just want the half up front more than I want more money and more distance.
You'd also have to go back on the Blackford
And
Road.
also, yeah, I would enjoy
Wait,
staying on the coast where I feel
What
like
was
it's
the-
generally safer.
Why are they going all the way up? Okay, yeah, I think going all the way to Mirabar is a bit
Out of the way.
counterproductive.
Yeah.
It would add time. It's not the most direct route, but the pay is bigger, and, you know... Well,
Yeah,
no,
the-
actually, there's
the
a few of
rate
these
is the
areas I don't
same.
know if I would actually just want to go through.
Yeah, the rates they're offering you the same rate because while you know they do have reputational leeway to overpay mercenaries, they can't overpay you too much, or they'd look like laughing stock. They would look like pussies, right? That everyone else would call them cowards and for overpaying their mercenaries. Like, you pay your mercenaries this much, and well, and if they flee, you defend yourself. God damn it!
I mean, I typically just kill people and take their shit, so this is all new to me.
I think
Adventuring.
Brenna might have a touch of familiarity with the politics of mercantilism, as would
Ulfric?
yeah, Ulfric. Thank you. I was looking for your profile picture on Discord, but like with the way I have my recording set up, two of the pictures are off my screen, so it was not a good idea.
Okay, so
Yeah.
operative assumption is that I do talk to the rest of the party about my options, but I do emphasize that I'm the face that drew in these sweet, sweet deals. So I get the ultimate last say. I just want input from my companions because, you know, what's a ship if the rowers don't talk?
Yeah.
Ghost ship.
I imagine.
Sea joke.
Imagine if you're not outvoted.
I mean, I'll just get an individual rate with one of these guys and they can see how they can negotiate without me. I don't know. People are really impressed with what I did last Tuesday, so... But no, what's everyone
Last
feeling?
Tuesday, he helped us clear out Nightstone 3 times.
I feel like... Is there anyone who's super, super big on Mirabar? For some reason.
No, not really. I do think Neverwinter would be the smarter option.
I agree. I
agree.
think the upfront payment's nice because if RNG
That's
doesn't go
alright.
our way and the caravan gets attacked or something, we still do get paid, even if they all get killed.
All right.
Well,
let's-
look at it this way. If they all get killed, we get paid anyway.
So
Not
you guys are
because
going
they
to
Carrying all the caravan shit,
Not
like
because
in my
they paid
arms.
us, because they'll be dead.
you get to get your. Well, they're mostly. I haven't decided yet what they're delivering.
Yeah, they could be delivering like sweet hay.
Let me just double check what each of these locations is supposed to be, because I know Neverwinter's like a city. Let's see, and Neverwinter.
It's more of a glorified broken wall.
Okay. So the caravan heading up to Neverwinter is delivering. They had gone down. Let's see, let me find a mining town.
Oh, I have a golden ring.
They had come. They Waterdeep is just a stop upon their journey. They're delivering quarried stone up to Neverwinter to help to sell as a material for them to rebuild their walls, because they've had a great demand for that in recent years. Whereas the people headed up to Mirabar. Let's see, Mirabar is the richest city in the north by far.
That's a lot of pockets that need lightning.
That is. So, Mirabar makes its money from the mines of Mirabar. Where are they mining the mines of Mirabar? Does it say? Oh. Yield up vast quantities of most known metals and gemstones. Ah,
That's
I
how
know.
that works.
So the caravan, I know, right? The caravan. I'm glad that you're agreeing with me that this is sort of bullshit.
I
Making my
hate the
job.
fantasy mines just being like full of all kinds of minerals and stuff. Like that's not how those form. They don't just form in isolated pockets like that. I mean, they kind of do, but in groupings that like it's all the same. Like you have a cobalt mine, you don't
Yes.
have
Yeah, you
iron,
don't have-
silver, cobalt all in the same mine.
Yeah. So they're delivering silks and fine clothing that is a little harder to produce up north. So, in the case that each caravan is waylaid, the people heading up to Mirabar have more lootable shit.
I don't know, where you running around with a bunch of fancy clothes. I'm pretty sure no one would assume that I got them in a good manner.
I mean, if you just sort of take over the caravan and pass yourself off as the merchant, they probably would, because there would be like, they would have
Merchant
paperwork with them.
That's a lot of effort. I'm just trying to deliver a letter and maybe make a little side money.
Okay.
Never.
I don't know if I'm that evil. I'm lawful evil. I'm not like chaotic evil. Like, fuck it, let's kill people wherever we go.
The story has enough of that, I see.
Water.
So,
Oh no.
So you guys are heading up to Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Alright.
sure.
So the party will be responsible for keeping watch every night. You are being asked to take watch in shifts. So, and how you divvy up those shifts and how you take those shifts up to you. The sleeping period is 8 hours, or it's about 10 hours, because they take an hour to sort of set up their camp and settle down, and in the morning they take about an hour to take everything down and leave.
Since I don't have night vision, I should probably take the morning watch. Like, just before everyone wakes up, like the earliest crack of dawn.
So, how about we keep our marching order as our watch order then?
Oh yeah, because also evening there'd still be some light.
There would still be visible light in the evening. So you're just going to go, 2-hour shifts?
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
Sounds good to me. No need to strain ourselves. They didn't pay that much. Wasn't a gold per
But-
mile.
But you are paid up front, so each of you receives 20 gold pieces.
Yo!
Alrighty.
I'm rich.
But they're now expecting that you'll stay with them the whole time. Which
I mean-
I'm sure you'll have no problem with, right?
Me? No. I'm fine. What kind of
My word is
raider
bond.
would I be if I just ditched the boat, as soon as I got the loot? Like, that's not how you plunder.
Are you guys gonna do any shopping before you head out?
Ooh.
Because they're headed. Because while you
It's
were
a
recruited in
long
the morning,
journey.
you were recruited in the morning, or no, you were recruited in the sort of late afternoon, and they're heading out in the morning.
I
There's
would
a
like
window
to
to do
get
some light shopping.
cell components.
Or you,
Actually,
and you should be able to find
Let me check.
most things. You should be able to find a lot of things.
yeah. I'm
it
just
is-
checking
it
to
is-
see if there's anything that would cost money.
It is called the best supply center in the world.
Alright, I do need 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Fantasy Costco. Not. Yeah, Fantasy Costco, because you'd be able to find most of everything, but the really specialty stuff might either fall under your nose or fall through your wallet.
Fantasy Winco. That's what it is.
What the hell is a Winco? I'm not joking. What's Winco?
Oh, it's a grocery store that has almost everything.
It's like a general store.
It is a general store.
Is
It's
it
a
like
huge store.
It's a knockoff Walmart.
No, it's not. It is so much bigger than a Walmart. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, the only
well,
thing
clearly
that
you
costs
haven't
money
been-
is...
Clearly you haven't
Bigger
gone
than
to
the
one of the Walmart.
Sam's.
So Kate is buying Find Familiar, which is easy. People love Find Familiar is like this is like the the spell a budding conjurer learns first.
Yeah.
If
I wanna
someone's,
buy
if someone's
eggs.
learning conjuration, want to buy eggs? What kind of eggs? Chicken eggs, duck eggs, dick eggs?
I want to buy mystery eggs.
You want to buy mystery eggs?
You just want to
You
find
want to go
a
to like
bunch
the
of different
city part of
eggs.
town and buy some
Hey, get some
mystery
eggs.
Hey, get
Yes.
some eggs.
You might end up with some
Yes.
type of weird species embryo. So
That's
careful.
the goal. That's the goal.
Make a persuasion check. These seedy folk, they don't just sell their eggs to anyone.
Oh, that's even more concern.
Oh.
And you get led down a back alley and you get led into a seedy establishment.
God.
Or you get led through a back alley into what appears to be like an apartment that reeks of weed. And not in a good way. Not in the way of, not in the way where you think, oh, this person sells weed. I can get weed here. No, this person smokes too much weed, and think wait, you can't overdose on weed, and that's not what I'm saying. They smoke too much weed.
It just fucking reeks.
Smells exactly like high school. Yeah.
It smells worse than high school.
Smells exactly like high school.
And this guy's got like an egg. You can't tell if it's been burned or not because he's got an egg sort of over a fire. It's like you gotta keep this thing hella fucking warm, man. And you see him like take it. He uses the fire underneath the egg to light a joint. Brother, you gotta keep this egg fucking blazed, man.
Right? Yeah.
you don't got it. No, this is for my glaucoma. Ugh.
I'm not gonna judge you, man. I'm not gonna judge you, mate.
I'm just saying you don't gotta like smoke weed around the egg. This is just for my glaucoma.
Oh no. Oh, but like, I got you.
Yeah, man. And
So
I'm looking for 100 gold pieces for this thing because this thing's gonna hatch into millions.
You should have brought more party members than just.
Oh my god! I just got 30 gold, man. What the fuck?
It's gonna be a Bardavirian egg lizard.
I'm sorry, man. I'm nowhere near you.
Oh shit! I've only heard of those in rumor.
What the fuck is a Bardavirian?
The name says it all. Did you not?
Well, they're egg lizards from Bardaviria. They eat eggs, but they're beautiful, man. They make great pets, so long as you can have enough space for them to roam around once they get big. And they get big. I think they're actually technically a species of crocodile, but the first guy to see one only saw the babies, and he called it a lizard.
Hey, Ogun, what's your morality?
My morality is chaotic good.
Okay, so you're liberating this egg from these people who killed its parents.
Do not try to justify stealing this thing.
No, stealing. No.
That's my job to steal it.
Liberation. The Lord's work.
100 gold for a Bardavirian egg lizard egg?
What if I give you 30 gold now and 70 gold later?
I could buy a lot of weed with 30 gold.
Goodbye.
For my glaucoma.
Better yet, right?
Glaucoma.
What if I gave you 10 gold for your weed?
Oh,
Yeah?
no,
And 20 gold for the egg?
No, I'm gonna smoke the weed. I can't give you the weed, I'm gonna smoke the weed.
No,
I think he meant
10 gold.
give you 10 gold so you can buy more weed.
I don't know, he knows what I meant.
You can't buy more. You can't. Listen, man. I
buy a lot of weed.
I can't sell you my weed. Why would I sell you
I'm
something
not.
to buy weed?
No.
Listen. I can make the inside check right now.
He has to make one against himself.
If I just offered, 5 gold, would you take that? Can I make an inside check for that?
Dude,
How stoned is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
You're leading me on, man. You're just trying to make fun of me for smoking weed for my glaucoma.
No. You want 30 gold for the egg.
No, I want
And I can give you 70, and I can give you 70 later.
Oh, no, that's less than half up front, man. I don't think I can do that.
You can buy a lot of gold. You can buy a lot of weed with 30 gold.
I mean, you could buy a lot of weed with 30 gold.
I don't smoke weed, though.
Okay, but, you can't buy with 30 gold?
The egg.
Bardavirian egg lizard egg.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fucking
bro.
fuck.
How buff does this guy look?
How buff do you think this guy looks?
Probably.
I mean,
Wait.
people who
Drew.
smoke weed.
Drew, how buff is this guy?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10,
On a
This
scale
man
of,
is a
on a
two.
scale of 1 to 20, we'll say.
on a scale of 1 to 20,
Yeah,
on a scale of 1 to 20, we can roll that shit.
Yeah. Why don't you? Yeah. Okay, I'll roll that shit. Oh, a D20. So about a 16 out of 20, you'd say.
Oh, I got a 16 out of 20. But I'm taller than him, probably.
Oh, what are you, 6'5"?
I'm 6'5". Yeah, I'm 6'5".
Ever so slightly. He's also a half orc, you see, and he's 6'4" 3/4.
Still taller than him.
But he's got really wild hair, so he looks taller than he is.
Yeah, but he's also like stoned out of his fucking gourd. How
He's
much of a
also
fighter
stoned out
can
of
this guy be?
fucking mind.
You can tell that he's like constantly this stoned out of his fucking gourd. But he's also claiming to have glaucoma, which is a vision condition, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, as someone
Yeah.
who's stoned most of the time, I guarantee you I would have already been tricked up the 30 thing. So this guy, he's putting on airs.
What you're saying is, we have a chance.
Listen, dude. Listen, this egg's gonna take a while to hatch. You seem like a nice enough guy. I will hold on. How about this? For 10 gold. For 10 gold. I'll reserve it for you. And when you got the other 85 gold, that's right, I'm giving you a 5 gold discount. We can call it the 5-finger discount, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Only Drenna knows what that means.
I'm trying to see what I have in my inventory
Yeah,
I could swap out
Just barter.
out of character, because
You're fucking gonna Indiana Jones swap the egg?
I'm thinking about it. Yes, I do have rations.
You have rat. So this
It's over fire.
It looks
Probably
like
shouldn't do food.
it looks like a what is it called? The fancy eggs. Fabergé? Is that what it's called?
Oh, the Fabergé
Uh-huh.
eggs, yeah.
Yeah, Fabergé.
So
Watch it not even be real.
It looks like an egg that's been painted to look like a Fabergé egg, but like he's letting you get real close to look at it. And it doesn't look painted, right? It's just how the egg is.
And typically, a normal Fabergé egg would not fare well in fire.
Exactly. Hey man, you seem like I said, you seem like a nice guy. And like I said, if you give me 10 gold now, I'll hold on to the egg for you. Right? And when you get the other 85 gold, I'll give it to you.
This motherfucker got so stoned he invented layaway.
Is that what layaway is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what layaway
that's
is.
exactly what layaway is.
You pay a little bit of money, they hold it for you, and then
You come back,
you
at
come
some
back
point
later
and
and pay the rest of it.
God, is that an old person thing? That I know what
No,
layaway is?
because I do it too.
No.
I do it.
We never did. It's a poor. I think it's just a poor person thing that like I wasn't quite poor enough to do.
Oh, damn. I see how it is.
Damn.
Silver
economy
Spoon
sucks.
Club
just
over
means
there.
I didn't say Silver Spoon Club. I'm listen. My dad had to enlist to afford to feed our family. I don't think I'm in Silver Spoon Club. Maybe I was hit with the silver spoon, but I wasn't in a club.
How is it with a Tupperware spoon?
Well, Oaken, are you going to buy the egg on layaway? Are you going to layaway on the egg?
I kind of want to.
I'd
I
do
kind
it.
of want to.
I think you should do it. You're a dragon
I'm
boy
gonna do it.
anyhow.
I'm a dragon boy anyhow.
It's like
But
your
if he sells my egg,
If he sells
I'm
you egg,
killing him.
you're killing.
Yeah, you're chaotic good. You can do that. That's totally justified.
I mean, you can do anything as any alignment. It's just if you do enough of certain thing. If you do enough things outside of your alignment is
Will change.
reevaluated. It's like, hey, are you actually chaotic good, or are you just trying to be chaotic neutral without seeming like a dick?
I mean, isn't that
I think
all
chaotic good is. I think chaotic good is. I will beat you to fucking hell and back if you sell something that I literally bought for you to fucking save for me. I think that's chaotic good enough.
All right.
Chaotic good is,
Um,
we have an agreement. If you violate this agreement, I will violate you.
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm not lawful.
All right, man. All right, you begin layaway on the egg.
Man,
Wait,
Waterdeep really is a full service fucking city.
and I now know what layaway is.
Now I have to go right down. What's this dude's name?
Oh yeah, you have to remember your shady egg
so-
dealer's name.
No, just call him a shady egg dealer.
Egg dealer. Next time we're here,
Said.
we just have to
Oh wait,
sniff
his
around
name?
and
Oh
know
wait, I
who-
can come up with a name.
Is it gonna be
Just to let y'all know, I will have to go in about 7-ish minutes.
7-ish minutes. We can.
Ah!
His name is Shadi Agdila.
Oh, well, that is two different cultures just smashed together in it.
I'm writing that down on the notes.
Half orc indeed. I didn't think it would literally be in the name, but
His name is Shadi Agdila. Well,
My name's Logan.
Since pleasure doing business with you, Logan. And since Void's on a bit of a time crunch, Void, are you doing? Is Cade doing any shopping in town? What are they gonna do?
Other than the like
than-
charcoal and incense that I bought earlier, I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good. I might like occasionally like just go around giving people in Waterdeep like random compliments, and anybody who responds with like a thank you or like a seems like genuinely like happy to receive a compliment, I'm just gonna say, hey, it's no problem. I work for Satan. Have a good day.
Make a charisma
I find
save.
I find it hilarious how many people you've told
Yeah.
this to, and all of them are just like, "Yeah, cool. You seem like a neat dude. I'll
Yeah.
follow Satan for you."
well, okay. To be fair, the region we're in, that's not even that weird. Devil
That's
worship
not
is
that is
super
a
okay.
common.
high action thing.
You managed to realize when and you know the when and where. You know who you can compliment, and you muster the social know-how to realize when someone might not be open to the message of Satan.
Yeah. Oh, there is one more thing I'm going to do. Are there any like strip clubs or whorehouses in Waterdeep?
How dare
Plenty.
you?
Okay, I'm going to go to one of them and I'm going
What
to
are you-
donate like 10 gold pieces to them. And then I'm just gonna say, Satan supports the work that you guys are doing. Have
Wait,
a great day. And then I'm gonna leave.
Are you going to a strip club or a whorehouse?
Whorehouse.
Whorehouse. All right, they're very confused, and they ask you if you're not sure that you want to make use of the services you theoretically just paid for.
Oh no, I'm good. Like I support sex work, but I don't indulge in it.
Wild. That's what they say. That is their words exactly. Wild.
Wild.
But they're not gonna turn up free money.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Skull is also at the whorehouse.
I assume not for the same reasons. that
No,
Kate is there.
he got a room and is currently talking about his feelings to one of the whores, just like, I think Jenna thinks she's fancier than me. Just turns to her, but like, I put a lot of effort into my beard and no one's
It's
noticed.
fantastic. No, your beard is fantastic.
I love that
You
in the
think?
middle of this emotional
think so.
conversation, you probably hear "Hail Satan" just like shouted from downstairs.
Yeah, you guys ended up at the same whorehouse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That doesn't matter if there's 1,000 more
100%.
houses in Waterdeep. We were at the same one.
In fact,
Wow, I was telling a
you
whore that if
approached-
my tear ducts weren't singed, I'd be crying right now.
All right. Which leaves Which is how we're figuring out.
Oh, wait, how much would that cost me, by the way? One therapy session at a whorehouse.
Prostitute therapy. How much would it'd probably run you 2 gold pieces
More than generous enough. I'll tip.
She'd charge
3 gold pieces.
Yeah, she'd charge you 4, but then she'd like kind of feel bad that you guys didn't fuck, and be like, "What?" And then give you half refund, and then when you're like, "No, please take the money," it's like, "Oh, okay, I'll take the money."
Yeah.
they're not. They're honest, but they're not. They're honest, not dumb.
Yeah. No, good therapists.
Good therapist. 10 out of 10. We're talking
Ogo
about
would ask Stahl what he did with his day. Like,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Which brings us to Ulfric.
Yes. Ulfric likely would start by trying to look out for something to buy, but then he'd eventually end up like near the armorers or something, and kind of just start watching them and get slightly more and more annoyed as he wants to critique what they're doing, but wants to keep his mouth shut at the same time. And eventually, he would try to offer his work at the forge if possible.
Backseat smithing every time. Well, so they ask you if you're with the Smiths Guild.
Aye, he's best smith in Orsend.
There's Smiths.
If he'd comment.
There are Smiths in Orsend. I thought that was just a trading
shit.
shop.
Ulfric
maybe
will
they're expanding.
stare daggers. Of course, there's Smiths in Orsend. Smiths in Orsend.
Smith in Orsend.
Very aggressive about it.
And
Yes.
And you hear someone call out from the back, "He's no good! Send him on his way! He's impatient, he's no good! And what he does in the afternoon will take us a week to fix."
Aye. Fine, didn't want to offer my help anyways. I'll kind of grumble and walk out the door.
See what I was telling you about impatient?
I don't know, is this where you take, like, your glove off and throw it at him and be like, "Dwarf smithing duel"?
Devil old gun. I wouldn't me personally, I wouldn't let somebody talk to me like that, bro.
I don't know about you, bro, but if I was there, I'd be like, clap, clap.
Like, what? You just gonna let him talk to you like that? Oh, Ulfric? Come on.
Oh, frick, my boy, what are you doing? Come on. Say it with your chest.
I'd like to see what you can do then. You're gonna be not such a big game. Or we'll get kind of red in the face. Get up in his junk.
Wait, say again?
I'd like to see what you can do then.
I don't need to prove myself to you. I've met it. I'm from all the way up in. I'm trying to remember the name of this. I am from Ironmaster, and they hired my work made its way down here, and they're like, "Oh, we need more of this," and they sent up for me from all the way down here, all the way up to Ironmaster, to recruit me personally. I think I don't need to show shit to you. In fact, you've probably already seen what I've made. And he goes back to smithing.
Call him a bitch.
If the Peanuts Gallery could go back to their peanuts.
It's funny.
Or kind of like sit on the ground, grumble away. Before probably finding another forge to kind of just watch in backseat.
To repeat, have a repeat conversation every time he's. I imagine he would be honest about
fuck yourself.
Yeah, I imagine he'd be honest about being in the Smith's Guild every time, and then they'd realize, and they'd slowly connect the dots that you're too impatient to get, that they stopped sending work your way because of your impatience.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this guy's impatient. We can't have an impatient person at our forge.
Eventually, Ulfric will
Couldn't run such a slow ass.
very, very upset, very disgruntled.
All right. And we've established what Drenna did with her day.
Pickpocketing.
Just lightening some pockets for people who don't really need it.
With
Yeah.
them fancy fingers.
With them fancy fingers. But what's she doing with her evening? Once after the reconvene and on the way, because we've discussed basically what everyone's doing with their evening. A couple people visiting whorehouses, Ulfric's backseating. Ogun went to try and buy an egg, and ended up getting it on layaway.
Kyle's just working some shit out right now.
Is Jim James here in town?
Oh, you're gonna try and find Jim James?
Well, I realized we never set up a rendezvous point.
Oh, would he have gone?
Or... Huh?
Wait, do you remember where did he tell you he would go somewhere?
I don't recall. I don't recall where or if we agreed to meet up at a certain place and or time.
We just said that we would find him, I believe, and that if he doesn't do what we want, then bad things would happen.
Then he'll paint the street with his blood. Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah, now I remember this guy. Holy hell. We did occasionally leave a few people alive. Like Beckett.
Yeah.
And Jim James.
Yeah, I was just curious. So did we set up a rendezvous at all?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
remember who
I
Jim
definitely think
James
we just
is.
let that guy go with no follow through. Other than, you'll work for us, right? Like, hopefully we bump into him again, but
Well, I did.
hindsight 2020 on that one.
I did give him some. I either gave him some money or I promised him money in exchange for information.
Well, I'm assuming you'd be maybe asking around for him. See if anybody
No, I'm
knows
sure I'd
Jim
recognize him.
James. You see, well, in a day.
Wait, isn't he like oh no, he's a mercenary.
Yeah. In an evening of searching, you're not able to find Jim James. And the other so he either went to Waterdeep and moved on, or he went south to Daggerford.
Oh well. I'll head to one of the local inns and get some lodging for the night. Because this is evening, correct? And we're setting off in the morning?
Yes. Evening and
Yes.
you're setting off in the morning.
The wee hours before the trip.
And Void, you said you pretty much had to go.
Yeah.
We've established our bit of story.
We've actually traveled technically. We've traveled somewhere. We're no
What, and
longer
you-
in Nightstone.
And you're out of Nightstone.
We haven't
Finally,
checked in.
finally. And you
How
have
How many sessions was that?
5.
Too many.
God.
All right. Then, because Void has to go, and because we've gone a good couple hours, and
Yeah, it's about our average session length.
about an average session length. It's
I probably wasn't going to be able to go much longer anyhow. I was going to
Alright.
push another 30 minutes out, but no, I don't have to.
Yeah, the next section is going to take more than 30 minutes because you'll be traveling up to Neverwinter.
Which is going to take a long time. But you know what? I've always enjoyed traveling because it leaves a lot of room for just messing around and having fun role-playing.
Exactly.
Right.
I think
the
some people are
last time-
traveling's so boring, and I'm like, that's because you're boring.
The last time I went traveling in a D&D campaign, my character and the person that I was sharing my watch with, we were talking, we were having a personal conversation, like background and lore was about to start spilling out, And fucking before we could actually get those words out, our DM went, by the way, you're being attacked by a dragon.
I didn't do that, did I?
No, that wasn't you. That was Jerry.
Yeah, that sounds
Damn.
like Jerry. We no longer like Jerry.
What a dynamic. Very interesting approach to suspense there and character building. Interrupt it with terror and violence. Classic.
Ironically, the character I was playing as was Drena, so...
Jerry didn't do anything to keep Ant and Drew from being dropped off a metaphorical cliff, so we're beefing with Jerry.
He tried to...
I'm gonna head
tried
out.
to
so
throw
I
us
will see
off
you
that
guys
cliff,
later.
okay?
Yeah, of course.
Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording.